It's going down like this, motherfucker.
This shit is crazy.
Nigga get mad. Say, motherfucker, what you mean you ain't gonna let me in this funky joint? Much money I done spent in here, nigga. I knew your mama when she was hoeing. Hump, baby. Shit, bet I do it over time. Say that, nigga. Shit. Bar, bet the bar, off time. Shit, boy, I'm trying to make me some money. Boy, I'm hungry as a hog needs slop Jesus. Shit, gotta be a Jesus, cause too many black folks.
For what he has, he says that the only way that we can solve our problem is to unite together among ourselves, among our own kind, clean ourselves up, rid ourselves of the evils that we've become addicted to here in this society, and try and
Yes, he destroy black boys. 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 If you destroy him as a boy, he'll never become a man. Yes, he destroy black boys. Yes, he destroy black boys. Yes, he destroy black boys.
This ain't loud enough. This ain't loud enough. I'm still trying. This ain't loud enough. I'm still trying. This ain't loud enough. This ain't loud enough. I'm still trying.
I just left a light in this bitch. I just left a light in this bitch. I'm finna hit the shop in this shit.
Hey, where the white women at?
I'm trying to told you just with her.
Hey, where the white women at?
I'm trying to told you just with her, man.
Well, gotta get a piece of my a little adventure.
Joe V. He looked down, seen his feet. The nigga went berserk, killed the monkey, threw the bat out the window, start kicking that bitch in the air.
Say anyway, but I will. The way quantum entanglement works is that you can take two particles, quantum entangle them, and then take those two particles and move them at any distance in the cosmos. And let's just say, for example, if you quantum entangle two electrons and you have them spinning in the same direction, and then you take one of those electrons and you shoot that thing out 100,000 light years from the original. If you then rotate the spin on the one electron, if you modify it so that its spin changes, the quantum entangled electron at any distance will simultaneously in no time switch its rotation also, because they're quantum entangled. So these communication systems are taking advantage of this aspect of quantum mechanics that most people can't wrap their heads around, and this is what they're utilizing. It's just the new level of science that affords us the ability to communicate at any distance instantaneously.
You don't understand. It's cool enough just being cool. Like a group of you together, you never can group of you together, you never can tell who's who. I've seen a lot of black guys, Nipsey, but you're overdoing it.
My eye. Plus, I'm in love with a bitch I can't stand.
I mean, TikTok. I mean, TikTok. I mean, TikTok. A lot of the white content creators on TikTok get all of their dances from the black content creators.
You're a philosopher? Yes. I think very deep. You're a philosopher? Yes. I think very deep. You're a philosopher? You're a philosopher? I think very deep.
Hey, dance with me. Hey, dance with me. Hey, dance with me. Oh yeah.
retarded. Most of them is psychopaths and all that. They'll kill your mama's mama, and you.
Decent white folk that still don't know they're racist.
What the hell you want here, hunky?
Don't know me what it is. I'm in nigga. I'm in nigga. Don't know me what it is. Nigga.
Ain't no be rude. I ain't no be rude. 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 I don't mean to be out of line.
Where's all that noise? Where's all that noise? Where's all that noise? Oh, that's just Dad.
Your lines are still open. Oh shit, you can get it, nigga. You wanna get it? Oh shit!
Get your hands off of me, shit!
The Chinese platform. You're on the Chinese platform. The Chinese platform. The Chinese platform. You already know they don't give a fuck about your black ass. And then
I think we OD. I think we OD. I think we OD.
My word, can't be my equal, don't know what you heard. Doing the styles on them like it's common.
Used to snort cocaine, now I fiend for the check, yeah.
Heavy, I'm a walking dead man, is what they call me when I come. I hit the loot juice, and pulls up in the dude. Heavy, I'm a walking dead man, is what they call me when I come. I hit the loot juice, and pulls up in the dude. Heavy, I'm a walking dead man, is what they call me when I come in.
I guess you go to the history of European civilizations. 250 years is how long they last before they implode, because of their greed, because of their violence, because of an inability to let others be, including themselves. If they didn't have brown and black people to hate, they would hate themselves.
I hit the loop. Lean and buck, lean, buck, lean. Lean and buck, lean, buck, lean, buck.
Shotzi, is it true what they say about the way you people are gifted? Oh, it's true. It's true. It's true. It's true.
To the east. Greetings. This is Big Pontiac, and welcome to the Chocolate Mountain Show. I am the holder of the infinite sacred ball game that was created by the Hero Twins, and I am that one and only Galactic Daddy-O, welcoming each and every one of you to my galactic patio that reaches from Minnesota to the universe. Well, I guess that is my cue to come on in. Come on in. Vito, come on in. And as always, when I start, I always put the beer of the hour. And the beer of the hour is, and let me tell you how I've savored this. I've been drinking Imperial Ale, which is 12%. And I saved this one for this moment. This was my last Elliot Nest at the house. So to share this Elliot Nest with you, pop them if you got them. And again, I'm representing, I hope they're still in business, Daybach. I hope they're still in business because this is where they had my surprise birthday party. This is the kind of nigga I am. And let me turn off my fan. This is hot in the motherfucker up here. Man, I ain't been up here. Well, I've been up here and then out. But so pop them if you got them. And I'm still smoking on my trusty joint, even though I'm edibled out. But again, smoke them if you want them. And I must admit, what I'm gonna start with is gonna sound like some weird ass shit, but it's only the shit that happened to me. So I guess I'll start with that. I was sick, and I'm seem to be better. I'm gonna tell you what happened to me, and as simple as pretty plain. I had came out. I thought it was like when we bought my daughter this enamel football, gold and enamel. It's a little bit enamel. I forget what store we bought it from, but I thought it was that store, but I don't think so. But last week before, I went out to the Mall of America. And when I was coming out of one of the shops, it literally felt like somebody punched me in the stomach. I'm walking out of this store, and it felt like somebody punched me in my stomach. But yet, there was no one around me. I did see a guy, but he had no thing against me. I didn't see him do anything. But something hit me. And I mean, it hit me so hard, it felt like a punch. But like, if I just punch anybody, it ain't gonna leave a mark or nothing. I mean, something shot me. That's the only way I can describe it. Something hit me when I was at the mall. And I didn't think about it. But then last Saturday, I got sick. And for the last 3 or 4 days, I've been fighting fever. Maybe even longer than that. It's like they've been trying to get me to go to the hospital and shit. But it all happened after whatever hit me at the Mall of America. Something literally hit me. I mean, I'm walking and I'm like, something hit me and I responded like, what the fuck was that? I mean, I'm just walking out of a store and I take a step and it's like somebody punched me. Ain't no mark, ain't no substance, but something physically hit me. And I've been sick ever since. Now, last night, my wife was really sick. We both, again, we had some shit and the shit said, eat before the 17th. And it was only the 18th. I ate 3 pieces, she ate a piece, and the shit got her sick on the motherfucker. So she was sick. So I don't know. I took some medicine, and this is like really the first night where I really don't feel like I got a fever. I've been like 6, 7 days, I've had a low-grade fever, and like nothing seems to matter, or nothing seems to take it away unless I take medication. So finally, I looked at my old prescriptions, and I had some shit, and I took that, and I'm feeling better. So thank you, So I didn't want y'all to think there was anything. PJ Allen, thank you for coming, brother. I'm so good to see you. L Reborn, Amaru Khan, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Dr. Sinister, thank you for coming. Jamar, 3224, I appreciate seeing you again. There's interesting, let me see what PJ says. There's interesting video I'm going to send you in the reference this year's Super Bowl. With that being said, I know the outcome of the Niners game. Of course, we watch and see how. But remember, the Niners did not cover. The Niners did not cover. So if you took them 10, you got them points. Yeah, I guess so. I really, Royal Bill, thank you for joining. Yeah, Love had better acting than Rodgers. Yeah, to a point. That last interception was kind of like he just threw it to him. But we saw a bunch of plays all weekend where it was just subpar play. I'm gonna tell you what, this is the year of the missed tackles. Now, I wrote this as a note. Did anybody see where they was saying where Usher? Did anybody see that where they said Usher, the people performing with Usher, was going to be performing with Usher, and it was going to be the Ravens and 49ers. Did anybody see that? Somebody sent me that from Facebook, and that's what some news showed you, is that they're already saying that it was going to be Ravens and 49ers. So we'll see. I picked the Bills over the Chiefs because I think the Chiefs are going to get that Super Bowl kind of shaming. I think the Bills are going to win. I'll tell you the biggest story that a lot of people missed. Let me see. Yes. Let's write it out. So that's that was some missed tackles is like the Eagles was doing. That's the biggest thing. Yeah, so it's yeah, so let me see what else did I put for the notes today. Yeah, it's and that's the TV upcoming. So, yeah. So that's some stuff. Let me see. Let me see if I can get this other story. Cuz this is big business that they fucked up. And they fucked it up on purpose. No. And this is something, here we go. Right here. I don't want that, but this might take me there. No, this might get me here. Let's see if they give me the newest. Nope, this ain't it. Come on. You motherfuckers ain't telling on yourselves? They're still trying to. Oh, this is bogus. Okay, let's get this. Whoops, take that out. Let's see. Yes, this is what I want. No, not that. No, I think I have right here. This is what I want. Now, things have changed so much. Like I look at my scrapbook and I look at what my nephew just went through, and my nephew can put his shit online. But like I just sent a picture to one of my teammates that I played with in high school. I mean, really, literally, me and this nigga ain't connected since he left. He graduated in 78. But it was like I just forget. I forget, how much love I had for my friends. I forget that. And it was two niggas, well, three people I took pictures with my junior year. It was my guy Pulley, Lorenzo, who I'd known since a baby, and then Daryl and Mike. And I just found Mike on Sports Illustrated, or excuse me, I just found Mike on Facebook. And I sent him a thing. I was like, Mike, man, I'm going to send you these pictures. And so he sent me back, he's like, okay. We like, where you been? You still live in Kalamazoo? I'm like, nah, man, I love Kalamazoo. I never lived there again. When I left in 79, I never lived there again. I lived 20 years in Battle Creek. And so I sent him some pictures and he was like overwhelmed. He's like, damn. Because again, these pictures is from 40 years. But I forget that he was my guy. And you forget that kind of thing, how close you were to people. And this leads me, and before I get into this other story, it leads me to a story, like it's a family where I think of all these dudes as my brothers. One of them is dead. One of them got killed, shot in the back, fleeing, and he got shot in the back of the head by a cop. One of them spent the majority of his life in and out of prison, like my best friend. And, I check on him when my other friends like he ain't done. Do y'all know what that means? When they tell you that somebody ain't done, do you guys understand that? But then I think about his brother. And, you forget little things that you do for people. It's like my best friend didn't make the team as a junior. He should have played JV. They should have put him on a JV just to keep the nigga playing. But he didn't make the team. His brother made the team. Let me get this right. Yeah, his brother made the team as a sophomore. And It just happened like where he lived compared to my girlfriend was only like 6-7 minutes away. So like I gave him a ride every game. Way, home, it didn't matter. It was like I go pick up Donnell, pick up my girl, we go to the gym. If we got a away game, I shoot and get Donnell, we go up to the school. And I remember like we was at a tournament. We was at a semi-pro summer tournament. And I was introducing people, and it's like, this is my brother Donnell, you know. And it's like this nigga's like, yeah, I'm Toby's brother. And you forget those kind of relationships that you have with people and how close you are to people. And then that whole family truly looks at me and my children. They're like, I want to meet these mugs. These are my nieces and nephews because that's how close they feel. Because you know, it's no big deal. Like you think it's no big deal. But it's like his mother worked. He had no other way to get to the high school but me. And to me, it was like nothing to go get him. You understand that? It was like that was a routine. I go get Donnell, go get my girl. If it ain't nothing else, I go get Donnell, we go to the gym. So do you see how relationships come? I'm his brother's best friend. But in that time where he played and his brother didn't play, it developed our relationship. And he ain't never forgot that. And he's the only one. And I know he'll talk shit. He is the only one that beat me in one-on-one. And again, there was a lot of things going on, but he beat me like 14-50. He's the only nigga that ever beat me on one-on-one. And he beat me playing the way I play. And he's another mug that looked at the way I played and used the way I played. Because he was a little taller than me too. But it just shows the love, you know. It just shows the love. Hey, NTAT. Hey, Nick, what's happening, home bucket? Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. You know, I had to wear your hat. You know, this is not, I busted out. But the first story I want to get into is something that really, while I was getting into, is like those of you that have scrapbooks, newspaper articles, the pinnacle was this right here, Sports Illustrated. Now, if you don't know, Sports Illustrated sold their rights to this other group. Let me see if they say their name. The Arena Group. So Arena Group bought the rights to Sports Illustrated. And again, if y'all don't know, Sports Illustrated started like in the 1920s. One of the earliest Sports Illustrated articles I came across, again, this is entirely Michigan, was talking about the Kalamazoo River. And this was before Sports Illustrated was a newspaper by itself. It posted an article in something else, and please forgive me, but it was for Sports Illustrated. And they talked about the Kalamazoo River. In the 1920s, the Kalamazoo River was looked at as one of the most sportingest rivers in the country. Again, the Kalamazoo River goes from basically, let me go past Battle Creek. Around Battle Creek, it runs inland, but it goes straight out to the Kalamazoo River goes from Marshall, Michigan, all the way to Lake Michigan. All right, so this is quite a river. And at one time, it was looked at as the best river in the country as far as sporting, hunting, fishing, canoeing. And I've talked about before what Kalamazoo was allowed to do. And I've got deep into this. And, you know, like when you kill a river, you got to kill a lot of things. They brought a Knights Templar. It was a brother that was a Knights Templar. Telling you, his tombstone, and if you look this brother up, he is a Knights Templar. He is the one, and I've said this before, Western Michigan University has a paper program. Georgia Pacific was in Kalamazoo for years. And what they did is they were allowed to destroy this river. Georgia Pacific, many other paper companies, was allowed to dump their waste in this river in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. And this river now is considered a dead river. If you drive on the east side of Kalamazoo, you smell it. And it floods now. It didn't flood when I lived there, but now this shit floods. But it's a smell of death. Nah, not so much as death, but it is a smell, and it is now a dead river. And what do? You know, when they can't any longer pollute or destroy. And I say the guy's a Knights Templar because to destroy a waterway, you got to destroy all the nymphs, all the fairies, all the things that are on the river to protect the river. That's why I say he's a Knights Templar. Because the river it's a lot of protection and water. So, it's a lot of things fighting it. But getting back to why I brought this Sports Illustrated up, Sports Illustrated was a way to really see. I mean, it was a weekly magazine. So for 7 days, you were the what do you call it? The town's clown for 7 days. If you made a great play in football, you got 7 days you can, that you get to live until the next game. You get to celebrate. So Sports Illustrated has died as a magazine that's in the store every week. You can't get that anymore. And so the people that took it over was called, again, Sports Illustrated, once considered the standard of sports journalism, through its writing and photography, will lay off staff after the licensing deal fell through. And the licensing deal was with Arena Group. The publication union said the layoff could involve possibly all of the News Guild workers represented. But SI disputed, blah, blah, blah. An email sent to staff morning, the Arena Group, which operates the Sports Illustrated brand. Do you see? Sports Illustrated is not operated by Sports Illustrated. It's by Arena Group. Said the Authentic Brands Group has revoked its marketing license. They pulled it. As a result, this license revocation will lay off the staff that work on the SI brand. Some employees will be terminated immediately, paid in the lieu of applicable notice period under the union contract. Employees with a last working day of today will be contacted by the people soon. Other employees will be expected to work through the end of the notice period and receive additional information shortly. And this is what went off today. The magazine union, it will continue to fight for the publication of the magazine, but its future is now in the hands of the magazine's owner, ABG. This is another difficult day in what has been difficult for 4 years for Sports Illustrated under Arena Group, previously the Maven. Stewardship. The union said in a statement, we are calling ABG to ensure that the continued publication will allow it to serve the audience of the way 70 years. And 70 years, they haven't published books in the last, 5 years? 1919 sold Sports Illustrated for $110 million to Atlantic ABG Group in a turn agreement. With the group to publish SI print and digital. Okay, print and digital. That deal terminated. Arena missed a payment of nearly $4 million less than a month ago, effectively killing. So they weren't making money. They weren't making any money off it. And so they let it expire. They let it expire because they weren't making any money off it. And right here, Authentic Brands said it will continue to deliver readers. Authentic is here to ensure that the brand, which is its company, additional, continue, thrive, 70 years. We are confident going forward, brand to continue. We are committed to ensuring that the traditional ad-supported, sports ad-supported pillar in the filing to the U.S. Exchange, Securities and Exchange, Authentic Brands Group, which also owns the intellectual property of Ali. I think they own 50% of Ali, Reebok, and Elvis. So when you hear Shaq talking about he owns Marilyn Monroe, he doesn't own Ali and he doesn't own Elvis. And they didn't, notified the Arena Group on Thursday intended to terminate the licensing agreement. On such termination, a fee of $45 million became immediately due and payable by the company to ABG. Persistent to the terms and conditions of the licensing, the filing said, in addition upon termination of the license agreement, any outstanding and unvested warrants to purchase the shares of the company common stock issued in connection with the licensing agreement immediately vested and exercisable. The correct some errors report, Matt Labarney, we are going to continue to operate. Okay, it has struggled in the past, laying off 30% of its staff in 19. At the time they sold the properties, reported that in November that the website published AI-generated articles, some with fake names and biography attached to them. In December, it fired their CEO. Sports Illustrated, first issue was published in 1954. and was a weekly publication 7 years before I was born, until 2018 when Meredith acquired the magazine along with other properties of Time. It has been monthly publication since 2020. So again, I really think this is on purpose, because how hard was it to operate this magazine? I think they destroyed it on purpose. I think it's one of the things, you can't have this staple of this beautiful photography and these beautiful writers writing these stories and saying that, the generations now don't want to hear this information or hear these sports stories. Yeah, well, the athletes and the players loved it. So I thought that was interesting. Guys. Wanted to bring that up. Definitely wanted to bring that up. Oh, hey, Lorenzo, thank you for joining. That's how me and my boys are with our children. What's up, Big Pontiac Ravens? Started slow, but pulled through the covered advance to the conference. Covered exactly the year they won the Super Bowl. Yeah, indeed. Again, that article that came out that said, with Usher and them, that it's going to be the Ravens and 49ers. So we'll see. My upset is the Bills. I think the Bills will beat the Chiefs. So I think the Bills will beat the Chiefs. Well, up here where we are, I always start off, I talk about how cold it is up here. Really wasn't bad. I had some errands to run. My wife needed a little medication, so I went and got that from her. And as you see, it's 1 degrees today. 1 degrees right now, 1 above zero. But tomorrow it's going to be mostly sunny and 20 degrees. And then as you see, 32, 32, 32. That means hoodie weather. 32 means hoodie weather, y'all. So no snow. It's been very mild, and we appreciate it. We definitely appreciate it. 32 is nothing up here. So we appreciate a mild week. Yeah, you turn 32, I'm wearing a hoodie. You think the Bills? Yeah, you think the Bills beat the Chiefs? Yeah, I think they're going to beat the Chiefs too. I think they're, because what was the spread? It wasn't that bad. I think I broke all this down. The spread for them wasn't that high. Did I break it down? Maybe I didn't break down these championship spreads, but I know the spread for the last game was 10 with San Francisco, and they didn't cover. So sometimes when they show you those kind of hints, it makes you wonder. It makes you wonder what else they have in store, because they didn't cover. So, this is funny. A lot of this stuff is funny. Golly, deaths again. This is the time of the deaths. I don't know who this guy is. Okay, again, a golf guy. It's been, man, so many deaths. And this death was the oldest living Masters champion, passed away at 100. So when did he win the Masters yet? Including the Masters. He won the Masters in 1956. And this is the way you get sacrificed. You see, he got a little bit of championships back then, lived a modest life. You get to live to 100. So you can't say, everybody that gets sacrificed, that would do something big. And again, the time period was different. The publicity he got from winning the 1956, it's not as important. So they don't get the energy, because what he did in context to the public is not that important. But again, blood is to be spilled. But that's the way to be sacrificed. That's the way to be sacrificed. Another one right here. I don't know nothing about this dude, but this is two. This is two, because this is the season of death. Scott Manis, talent agent, artist, representative, partner, was 68. So he is basically 5 years older than me. Veteran talent agent, most recently partner, artist reputation, died after a brief battle with ALS. So he had ALS. Okay. Again, he's tied to the beast. So yeah, this is it's again another one. This is 3. I didn't even know this chick. Marla Shaw, legendary California soul singer. So she only was in California. But California is so big that you can get popular, just like in Texas, doing your music and never leaving the state. You see what this California soul singer. California and Texas are so big, you can get popular and make money without ever leaving the state. Jazz singer, known for her song California Soul, Women of the Ghetto, died at 81. It was a heart. It was a heavy heart. And my family announced our beloved mother. Okay, I never heard of this chick, but again, when the beast comes, but again, this is the way to go. The beast is the season, and the beast took her at 81. And this chick again wasn't famous, but she tasted it, and it's like you taste it. Hey, you know how it works. You taste it. Once you taste it, whatever Lola wants, Lola gets. At Cali, Texas, you can be popular, well off with one outside of state hearing you. Exactly. Hey, Carrie D, thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Yes, exactly. These are two states that you can make money, be popular, and don't never leave the state. They ain't like you. You're rapping, Eminem. Do you know what here we go again. This is number 4. Number 4 death. Number 4 death, Canadian Olympic pole vaulter. He dies at 29. Who compared to 16 Olympics has died at the age of 29. Why? Dealing with some health issues. See, this is the one we look at. We look at the age. We look at a cat that stays in shape, and it says health issues. And there's 2 other people that I didn't write their names down. But this is a tiny bit of fame, but yet 2016 Olympics. So again, he tasted it. Do y'all understand what I'm telling you? If you taste it, he tasted it. He was in the Olympics, so he tasted it. Yeah, I don't know any way to tell you. Now we up to 4 people have died. Oh shit, here we go again. This is the death season, y'all. This is number 5. Mary Weiss, voice of pop hit, leader of the pack. Zoom, zoom, zoom. That's all I can tell you. Leader. This is some ugly people. These got to be sisters because they is like equal ugly. I'm thinking the one in the middle died because this ugly one and this ugly one. And this looks like shoulder to elbow. What is that? Look at them. They look identical. They got to be sisters. But Mary Weiss, former lead singer. I'm just thinking these 2 ugly people, this got to be the lead singer in the middle. I could be wrong, but I bet the blonde and these 2 ugly people is related. And these look like dudes. I hate to say it. But anyway, leader of the pack, zoom, zoom, zoom. The former lead singer, Shangri-La. Oh, she was a Shangri-La. No, that's not. Not Shangri-La. Okay. Was confirmed by her husband with no details. Wow. No details. Why do we get that all the time? No details. She was 75. My mother's 82. The group made up 2 sets of sisters, ugly and ugly, Mary and Betty Weiss. I bet this is Marv and okay, they was twins. These some ugly ass twins. Who thought that putting these 2 ugly girls with her was a good, but anyway. And twins, Mary, who formed the Queens, New York. She was the lead singer, Teenage Love and Tragedy, as Remember, Walking in the Sand, leader of the pack. Written by George Shadow Merton. It became number 1 in 1964. So 1964, niggas was jamming the leader of the pack. So you see, we're up to 4. We are up to 4. The beast is hungry. Shangri-La, their song Remember, Walking in the Sand. Yeah, and I was like, what was Shana Na? Shana Na is who I was thinking when I read that. Shana Na Na, but Shana Na is in Woodstock, so that's what it made me think of. Lots of people, yeah, indeed. Lots of people covered that song, indeed. So we're up to 5 deaths, and I ain't even been looking at this. I mean, this is 5 deaths. And this is like their highest ritual. The highest ritual of the year is definitely the Super Bowl. Again, when you look at what's coming up and to build up to Christmas, the build up that comes from after Halloween and why Thanksgiving, they got to get you to agree. I was saying before the year changed. If we said the year ain't changing no more, what could they do? If all the people practiced that, they would step in line. It's the same year over and over again. Quit tricking us. And so we're coming into high ritual. The Super Bowl again. What was it one year? 18, 19. Wasn't the year that the Eagles won, but it was like 20 some murders in that too, or 20 some famous people die. And then the one Super Bowl, we had a dude die after the Super Bowl. And you remember, it was a basketball player and his wife died after the Super Bowl, but the same day. After the Super Bowl. Now, what's the odds of that? Just we gonna go get killed and crushed by a train or whatever together. Again, it's not natural. We see what they put together. So, oh, I got another one. This makes number 6. This makes number 6. Nancy Green Keyes, casting director of The Notebook. Hour and Hour, she died at 68. What did she die from? She's the casting director who worked on the first 2 Rush Hour films and 6 films done by Nick Cavavasis, including John Q, The Notebook, and My Sister's Keeper. She died of respiratory failure. She looks like she probably smoked cigarettes. Former agent, blah, blah, blah. So again, we've got to count her. Again, if you drink, you take a taste of it. So we up to what, 6? The beast is hungry. This is the feeding time for the beast, and it comes to the Super Bowl. Everything you see about the Super Bowl, from the minute they show you the colors, everything about it is straight ritual. It's the biggest ritual of the year. Why do you think the Super Bowl commercials are worth the most? If it's not the biggest ritual in the year, tell me another time of year where the commercials cost more. And you think they ain't trying to spell while you watching this shit? It is their biggest ritual of the year. And as I said before, it is all, I've said before, this is a Catholic feeding Super Bowl. That's why I tend to, I'm looking at all the things Catholic, and the Ravens kind of seem like they're going to get this Catholic thing. This is the Catholic Super Bowl. All Super Bowls is Shiva dominated. I mean, I go back to every color, and it is always Shiva dominated. The creator and the destroyer. If you win the highest highs. If you lose, you lose the lowest lows. It's always Shiva. Like dig this. If this might be a little much for everybody, but okay, like up here, and I'd have to raise the camera. I've got Hathor. All right. Now think about this. So if you look at Hathor and you go, you meditate and you keep seeing Hathor, and one day something else pop up. So what would you naturally do? If you go to a certain realm and you always see Hathor, you're going like, hey, Hathor, what the fuck is he doing here? Like, is this cool? Is this motherfucker right here cool? You're going to look at this, and then if Hathor says it's cool, you're like, okay, you're going to relax. So again, if you taste it, when it comes calling, you ain't got no choice but to succumb to it. And this type of year, you think, you got these jobs, grips. The grip is the person that works on the stage, that puts the stage together. You got electricians. I mean, again, if you taste it, they predict when it's time for you to go. Okay, here's another one. What is this? This is 5 hours ago. I don't know who this guy is, but let's look him up. This be number 6. This is 5 hours ago. Luis Vasquez, the Soft Moon creative, one of the 3 found dead in his LA home at 44. He was the driving force behind the punk band Dark Wave Project Soft Moon. 44. Again, we can look at a lot of things at 44. Okay, a post Soft Moon's official soft media accounts confirmed the death, but no cause was given. It's related to 2 other deaths at a private residence. Those 2 individuals were identified as 46-year-old John Mendez, a DJ, a techo. So this is a 3-for-1. Wow. So he died. And then a 43-year-old Saman Lung. Wow. All 3 of them. They're going to say they OD'd. They're definitely going to say they all 3 OD'd. Fentanyl probably. Took out 3. So what were you up to? What was that? 8, 9? I mean, how often do we got to do this? 9? We're up to 9? The Bills beat the Chiefs tomorrow. Both teams are two Catholic teams. That's a good point. And that's what it is. This Super Bowl is definitely about Catholics. So that's how you solve it. It's a Catholic. The colors is Catholic. And so it's a Catholic's feeding this year. And so I don't know a lot, but I know a little bit. But the beast is hungry. Hey, James Gant, what's happening? Oh, the son died. The son died from Pawn Stars. Let's look it up. Let's definitely look it up. Wow, he was young. He was young. Thank you for giving me that, James. Pawn Stars. Rick Harrison. When did he die? He died today. Rick Harrison. Damn, that breaks my heart. Wow. 39. Wow. 39. Damn. Wow. This ain't giving me nothing. Okay, I can't read it here. I'll find another one to read it. 39 years old. How long Pawn Stars been on? Maybe 10 years? That's all the run he got? 10 years? All right, here we go. This looks like, this makes number 10 for us. Lead, Rick Harrison confirms son death. Wow, for your fame right there. For the daddy's fame. That's what he had to give up. He gave up his daddy. Remember, his daddy died. And now he got to give up the son. Heartbreaking statement, which was reported caused by an overdose. The easiest way to kill him. Fentanyl. Rick Harrison confirmed his son Adam's shocking death at the age of 39. Heartbreaking Instagram. Shared a photo of him and Adam smiling, blah, blah, blah. Death was statement, but his death, he said he died of an overdose. Wow. Overdose. This guy been on TV 10 years, but he still needed to take that whiff or that shot. Wow. Father didn't cause. Reported it was from an overdose. Wow. The beast is hungry, y'all. This makes number 10. Adam was Rick's 3. He shares with his brother. He shares him and his brother with his first wife, third son. Has been seen with Rick and Paul Stars and also seen in his Instagram. But Adam seemed to live a more private life. Recently graduated from high school and headed to college. Okay. Like Rick posted tribute to Adam, and Adam's death comes to debut in tune. See what I'm saying? This shit's been on what? 13 years. 13 years. 13 years. So when the beast is more. So when the beast is hungry, the beast feeds. Pawn Stars was a hit for a while, same as Duck Dynasty. Yeah, Duck Dynasty tired. You know what they were saying about Pawn Stars is, they had a bunch of pawn shops. And so that main pawn shop, they was charging people. Did y'all catch that? They was charging people for that main pawn shop. You went to the other pawn shops, it wasn't the same thing. So we got 10 deaths, and I ain't even been on that long. And that's, kind of how it works coming up to the Super Bowl season. Expect more. That 2 weeks, I said before, it was like 22 deaths going into the Super Bowl and a death that night. Yeah. So that is how it happened. That's how it happened. So it looks like that's all the deaths. Gladly that was sacrificed. And that's good. That is good, Damn, did he? I thought they killed this mug. They didn't kill him. This is 13 hours ago. I thought he was supposed to be killed by the what? Okay, I did a story a couple weeks ago about the dude. This guy right here who they killed. They gave this dude lethal injection and it didn't kill him. So most people think they should just let him go. What do y'all think? If you give me lethal injection and I don't die, you should let me go. No. They're now trying to gas him. They're trying to use nitrogen gas. I think he's supposed to die on the 27th. So the Supreme Court said Friday, we say a death row prisoner survived a botched execution. Asked the U.S. Supreme Court on Friday to halt the state's planned second attempt. By the time the novel method, they want to kill him with gas, nitrogen gas. It takes all the oxygen out of the air. Lawyers for convicted murder arguing the government for make a second attempt to execute after painfully botching the first attempt violates the Constitution's 8th Amendment and ban on cruel and unusual punishment. So I think they're still killing him. So I did this story. I don't know. I think they're still going to kill him by that way. And it reminds me, I said this before, there was a movie where Susan Hayward played it and they gassed her. They used to gas people. And really, as I said, they take the oxygen out the air. And she did an excellent job of this. There's a Susan Hayward movie where it called, what is that movie called? It's a black and white movie. But anyway, at the end of the movie, she's fighting it and they gas her ass. And they gas her. And again, when they put that gas in there, that shit takes all the oxygen. And she did such a great job of showing what it would be like if you choked. I mean, imagine like me sitting here and they light that shit and all the oxygen goes. You will literally see me choking on this right in front of you. And that's what they want to do to him. So we'll see. I say still fry his ass for the shit he did. For the shit he did, he still deserves to die. Yeah, I'm not gonna go on too long. This is, I've been having a fever so long, man, it's been rough. Just walking around sweating like a fucking pig and stuff, sweating. So finally, I had some medicines left. They always say, throw away the medicine. I keep the medicine. I took some of this old medicine and I feel better. I don't have a fever. And my wife was really sick last night. Like, I don't even know if it's food poisoning because, like, again, we ate some turkey. It said, don't eat. It's the 18th, and it said there's the 19th that says don't eat by it. Best by it if you eat it by the 17th, but we talking about 2 days later. She ate one piece. I mean, literally, do you know how small a motherfucking piece of turkey is? You know, when you make it sandwich meat, it is like, I put one piece and folded it, and the bread was funky. She's like, I don't want to eat the bread. So we ate both. They just ate. I ate 3 pieces. She ate one. I didn't get sick. She got sick. But I've been sick since last weekend. Feverish and shit. Just, just not feeling good. Yeah, so I feel better today. I got out more and I feel better today. So, I'm sorry. What's happening? They need to stop his top since they need to pop his ass. Yeah, that's what most people think. I'll take the Ravens and the Bills. I agree with you. Golden State basketball coach died the other day. You talking about the assistant coach? Yeah, one of the assistants did die. Yes, I agree. Yep, Golden State's coach. One of the foreign assistants. Whoops. Yeah, right here, this cat. This cat wasn't American. This is one of the foreigners they was trying to pass. Golden State Warriors assistants. This is 2 days ago. Jajan Milovic. And again, he wasn't American. He was one they brought over here. He was third season as part of coaching staff. Okay, let's see if they'll tell a little bit about it. Addition to being a terrific coach, he was one of the most positive. Okay, Adam, blah, blah, blah. Where'd he come from? Where'd he come from? Yeah, you see this? They're not telling where he came from and his rise and why it's important to be on the NBA staff because he's a foreigner. He is a foreigner. It's my turn. Oh, here we go. I had a new one. Let's see if we can find a more informative story that's going to tell us more of his life. Because that one didn't tell shit about his life. Again, look at him. He's a foreigner. Why is he on the NBA? But again, they're pushing this. Again, Utah is the one now. Utah and Dallas is the one that's taking these foreigners. Utah and Dallas. He was born in Belgrade. Let's see. The former professional player, joined the staff in 21, was part of the coaching staff. He was part of the Siberian team for 14 years and became so he hooped for 14 years for Siberia. He also coached. Okay, he coached and played. All right. But when you came to America, buddy, when you came to America, you tasted it. That's how it works. You tasted it. So it's 2 days ago, but we can count his number 11. You tasted it, buddy. When you come to America, the way they play, you taste it. See, that's what it is. They give you the golden chalice. They give you, what is it called when Jesus died? You know, what is it called? The Holy Grail. They give you the Holy Grail. And they say, take a sip. It doesn't mean nothing. And if you take a sip, you give away that energy source. That's all it takes is you take a sip of it. You take a sip. And they get you. And he took a sip, and the beast is hungry this type of year. And the weak, they don't care. The weak, they definitely will roll over with the weak. Because whatever feeds, it feeds on anything. It will feed on anything. Where is the bread? Let me see. Where's gold? All right. Switching a little bit. Let's see what his bread is. So $1.30 Canadian. Where we at? Because you know I only care about gold. Where we at here? Okay, Ethereum 2400 is not. Yeah, I guess it is down because it was out in there 3. Where is gold? Where's gold? All we care about is gold. Let's see. Why aren't they showing gold? Here we are. Okay. If you go to Australia, $1.50 for your dollar. You go to Hong Kong, damn near $7. India, you go to India. Damn, $83 to $1? That can't be right. Ruble is 88. Wow. Okay. Where's gold? I do not see gold here. Here we go. It's the only one I care about. Gold is worth $2,031, baby. In 24, gold has not been under 2,000. Look at this. We're talking about now. From December, it has stayed above. Look at this. Since December, it has not went under 2,000. All right? So understand, if you've got gold, might be more valuable than cash. You know, keep all that spare gold and all that, because it is worth it compared to your dollar. Compared to your dollar. So, again, you know, take the information and run with it however you want to run with it. What time is it? Because I'm really about to go to bed. I'm tired. Haven't felt so strong. But I didn't want y'all to think that, you know, I've been showing the little videos and shit. But, you know, I just haven't really been up to it. Sorry. And I do apologize, but niggas get sick. And, you know, this YouTube thing is, they're just ridiculous. Like, they sent me a thing that was like, well, we're taking one of your videos down. And I'm like, well, okay. And they say it was for child, you know, because, you know, they didn't think it was good for children or, you know, whatever the child thing is. Every video I make, I never say it's for children. And this was a video about a hockey player punching another hockey player. And so, you know, I'm like, oh gosh, is this, wow. I found another death. Here's another death. Woman who helped break Nirvana, she's dead at 61. Again, she tasted it. Susie Tessnet tasted it. 80s, 90s, the get a form of onset of dementia. She got dementia at 60. Yeah. There was no one in Seattle music that was well loved, respected as her. Lived as tennis roommate. She was the bond that connected so many. Every person Susie worked with. Why Susie though? Who picked Susie? Over a lengthy career, she wrote promotion and marketing, including Geffen Records. Ooh. DGEC. Sub Pop, Experience Music. Okay, she tasted it. Jim McKeon, Tennis says publicist. She was just a publicist. In case you missed it, Nirvana. Okay, you got some ugly feet. She was the early champion of Nirvana, worked as their publicist and organizing record release party for the Nevermind in 81. After the band members were kicked out of their own party for starting a food fight, she took the party back to her house where Kurt put on one of her dresses. Do you catch this? They went back to her house and they did the dress ritual at her house. We Love Susie, Nirvana surviving member. Wow. There's only 2 of them left? Wow. I did not know that. They killed everybody else. Wow. She worked with Sonic Youth, Beck, Hole and Weezer, members of Nirvana and Pearl Jam. So again, we up to 11, 12 deaths. Again, she tasted it. You just get my email. It was about the Hero Twins. It was a post I found on Instagram. Let me see. Where'd you send it? Did you send it to eaglesoutofbomb.com? It doesn't appear like I got any new emails other than me buying shit. Man, it's Eagles are the bomb. Let me put it in there. Let me bring it over. I don't think you sent it to me, man. I ain't get it. Yeah, I don't think you sent it to me. You got to send it here. EAGLERTHEBOMB at Gmail. Let me see. .com. Because I ain't got it. You got to send it here. Send it there. Eagles are the bomb. Yeah, I ain't got it. Oh, let me check. Okay, let me check some other shit. I didn't even check because sometimes they be on some bullshit. No, that ain't what I want. I want that ain't it. Let's see. Promotion, social, primary. Send it again because I don't find it here. It's not even in my. Let's see. Yeah, you're going to send it again because I didn't get it. I'm sorry, I didn't get it. You know me, getting me looking at some clothes and shit. I'd be like, hey, oh shit, what was that? I like that. I'll look at that later. But send it there. Dope. Yeah, send it there. Send it there. Like I said, I really ain't been feeling good, and I didn't plan on going long tonight. I just wanted to thank you for coming, and things happen to people. And that's all. I'm a real person and things happen to me again, whatever. I'm okay. I'm better, and I need to get some rest for tomorrow. Cause really today we had a whole day planned out. We was gonna go out because them, my mother, like my daughter, my mother, my wife, we was all gonna go out, and it was like early so I could be back home at 3:30. And again, my wife was sick all night, and me being sick too, so it was like we was just in no shape to do anything. So I was able to, go get some medication that she needed, get what we needed today to cook. And yeah, so I'm not gonna go too long because again, I'm not 100%. But just to let everybody know who supports me, that comes in and listens and comments, I appreciate it. And so I can't go very long. Just the energy's not there, and I don't like not giving you my most energy. So I wanted to just come out and let you know that I'm okay, and I appreciate the support. So thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. As I get better, I'm gonna do a little bit tomorrow. I'll come in tomorrow, talk about the games for sure. So no, James, I am not playing pickleball. Man, I went and got my blood pressure checked. I'm like 140 over 99 and stuff. But again, like what I had planned for pickleball is at first I wanted to see like what's wrong with me. Cause again, when you go at it, I was playing pickleball 3-4 hours every day. So when you go at it, again, my age, you got all these injuries. So I got everything. I said before, I couldn't go into the MRI. I mean, again, I'm 6 foot, and I'm like, when I'm not in shape, I'm at least 225, 230. And like, they want to put you in some shit. Let me tell you, when they put you in that MRI, you were in some shit. And not only I'm laying on my back, they put my shoulder in some shit that is locked in this thing. You got to slide your shoulder into this thing, and this shit is literally right here on me. I guess I can't take that kind of shit. I took a Valium, the shit didn't work. And I'm like, so I don't know kind of what's wrong with my shoulder, but that was the least of my problems. My knee is fine, my back is fine. So yeah, I got to start playing indoors. I might start hooping though too. I've been thinking about hooping with the old dudes, because Lifetime always got an old court. So yeah, I haven't played pickleball yet, but yeah, it's coming. I'm physically, yeah, it's just my shoulder. Like, I just didn't have strength in my shoulder, but far as pickleball durability is great. So my knee, my knee is not. I thought I almost thought I needed surgery on my knee, but they was like, nah, you just old mug. I got spurs in my knees, and that's something I can live with. It's just like nothing's wrong with my shoulder other than strength. That was my only thing, is strength. Because I'm ambidextrous. I use both hands. When I play pickleball, I rarely backhand it unless I'm on the front of the net and I just nasty backhand it there. But like a lot of people, when their shots go to the left, they backhand. I don't. I switch hands. If it goes to my left, I switch hands. And it's like, I lost some games because I refuse. It's like I'm teaching myself every time, if they serve it to my left, I'm forehanding it. Everything's coming forehand, unless I'm in the middle of, I'm backhanded, but everything's forehand. And you can have more power this way than this way. So, but so everything seems, so yeah, I got to start playing indoors, to be serious, to play indoors. So yeah, I haven't played, I haven't played since September. Yeah. But I'm gonna get back into it. So come join me tomorrow, probably this time, the late game, whatever.